starting to sink. It's starting to melt, Bruin. Where's the other two little ones? Bruin, stay. Bruin. Well, it's March, and what are we doing? And why?
I'm getting all these logs that we cut down last year and stripped the bark off and pulling them up toward the house. We got to get them past our pond. We got to get past our pond because our pond has a dam and there's like a 90-degree turn there. So if I was to use these, they're all about 25 feet long. I can't get around the corner without destroying some plants that we grew, and there's tamarack trees and stuff that we get tore up, and that we don't want to have that to happen. So what I'm doing is dropping them right before the curve, detaching them from the tractor, going around the pond that you'll see, and then pulling the cable all the way across the pond, grabbing the logs, and then winching them across. We're doing it now because nothing gets wrecked. The trail doesn't get wrecked. The logs don't get dirt on them. I can do this in the summertime, but what I have to do, it's a pain in the butt. I totally destroy everything. You have to wait till it's dried out, which would be, it's middle of March, so I mean, you're talking 2 months, maybe 2.5. And I want to start milling these logs before then, because I'll be able to drill holes. And what I'm doing is a little teaser is I'm going to be, we purchased a sawmill. So I want to make a shed for the sawmill so I can mill logs for other projects when it's raining out and stuff, and to protect the sawmill. So that's why we have to do this now. And we have tons of logs. I don't know how many there are. There's probably close to
40?
Yeah, 40, I think.
Buried,
yeah, in the snow. So I'm popping them with the forks on the tractor.
because otherwise, actually didn't finish. The alternative is you have to drag them to the water, put them in there,
Yeah.
float them down.
You have to get them in the water, which is actually hard because you can see all the trees. I can't just drop them. And then we've strategically placed hickory bushes and high bush cranberries in spots other than where these trees are. So I can't go over here past the tractor where you see and then lower the logs because it'll wreck these high bush cranberry trees. So I got to put the logs in this way. Then I got to get a canoe and straighten them, and then the current will bring the log down. But you can imagine it's not as easy as I just said. So this is actually easier. So we have 8 done. This will be 10. I wish I had more chokers because these logs are heavy. So if I had 4 chokers, I could have did a lot more of these. So I'm gonna have to buy a couple more chokers. But I figure in the next week I might not be able to do this. So like today's my last day. 3 days from now, I probably won't be able to walk across this pond. I'm not sure. It might be softer where I'll start destroying the trail already. So this is kind of my last day. It went from cold and it's going to be like 40s and 50s for the week, and I'm not going to be back here for 4 days. So this is the day I got to do it.
Yeah, it was 2 below 2 days ago.
Keep filming. I tell you what, you better be good at chokering your logs if you don't have a remote for your winch, because I've learned that when you don't do this right and you don't foresee the problems that are going to occur, like this falling off, and then you go way back there and you start the winch and now you're only pulling one log. So you really got to watch what's going on and how things are going to catch and grab. So right there, everything, all the weight is kind of pulling on these points. So right when I start the winch, everything will grab and hopefully pull.
Jinxed yourself now.
Yeah, because it sucks going back 50 yards or longer.
go right up and over those little saplings. Sorry guys. Either that or the beaver gets you.
If I had 4 chokers, you could easily pull 4 logs. I mean, this thing would pull probably all 10 logs at one time. Of course, I don't have enough of these. Whatever those are called.
Well, it helps that you're just pulling over ice and snow and not ground that sticks and drags.
Right. Well, yeah, you can see the 90-degree turn and the trees, tamaracks. We don't really want to cut them down. We have a couple, I don't even know what they are, if they're flowering bushes or something there too. So we got to get them across here. Otherwise, we float them down, get here, and then you got to position them with the canoe and get them all strung up here, and then you can pull them out. But then, of course, you destroy this whole bank, which is just kind of like a nice grassy bank that my wife planted and stuff, so the dogs can swim and we can throw sticks for them and stuff. So this is the time to do it. So no matter what you wanted to do, when the weather's right, you gotta do what you
Someone went and got themselves stuck in the wet snow now that it's melting. Oh, so close. It's unfortunate. We're just going to do one more.